Materials required for this project are weight 3 or weight 2 yarn, scissor, 2.5 or 3 crochet hook, and a needle. Just make sure you are using weight 2 or weight 3 only, bulky will not look good. So first we will make a magic ring to start our project. If you don't know how to make a magic ring, you can go through that making chain 4 and slip stitching on the first chain process. Now we will chain 4 and we will put one double crochet into the magic ring. Wrap up a yarn, put it into the magic ring, pull through 2 and pull through 2. Again chain 1, place one double crochet. Now you have to repeat this process for 4 more times. You have to chain 1 and you have to put double crochet. In end you should have 7 double crochets. I am counting the first 4 chains also as in one double crochet. So I have got 6 here. Now I'll do my last one. Wrapping up my yarn, pulling through 2 and pulling through the 2. So first row is done. Tighten up your magic ring properly. Now to start up for with row 2, you have to chain 6. Turn your work. Now put one double crochet just above the double crochet you did before. Put your crochet hook, wrap up your yarn, pull through 2 and pull through 2. So till end we are gonna put our double crochets on the top of double crochets of the previous row. Now again chain 3, place your next double crochet just onto the top of next double crochet. Repeat this process till end. Chain 3, one double crochet, chain 3, one double crochet, again chain 3, and I am placing my second last double crochet. In each row you'll have 7 double crochets. Again I am stating that I am counting the first 4 chains as in double crochet only. For last one I'll put directly in that space. You can do on the chain as well, but I'll directly put on the space. So chaining 3, and now I'm placing my last double crochet on that space. Our row 2 is ready. Now we have to chain 3 to start each row, and we will increase the more chains by 2. Like in first we did 3 plus 1, then 3 plus 2 5, then 3 plus 5 8, then 3 plus 7. Might sound confusing, but you'll get it in few minutes. Now you have to chain 8, place one double crochet on top of double crochet, chain 5. In each row our chains will increase by 2. First we did 1, then we did 3, now we are doing 5, then 7. But just make sure that at the starting of row, for example in next row I have to do 7, but at the starting you'll add 3 onto that, which will be counted as a one double crochet. So I'm repeating this process in till the end. 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. and placing one double crochet into the top of double crochet, chain 5, and you can crochet directly into that space. So round 3 is ready. Now we will do chain 10, turn your work. Again we will repeat the same process of placing one double crochet into the top of double crochets. It's a repetitive pattern, and each row only you will increase the chains by 2. Chain 7, double crochet, again chain 7, place one double crochet, and now last again chain 7 and put one double crochet directly into that space. Now we will shift to a row 5, chain 12. So now our count will be 9 on this. So we have did 9 plus 3 chains, which is 12. In next row we will do 11 plus 3, then 13 plus 3, chain 9, 1 double crochet, chain 9, 1 double crochet, repeating the same process till the end. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 and 9, and place 1 double crochet. Every time you start a new row you have to chain 3, and then you'll continue with the number of chains depending on what row you are. And lastly again 9 chains and 1 double crochet into that space, or you can place your double crochet on the third chain from the below. Now you'll repeat that same process until you reach to row 13. You have to increase your chains by 2 every time and chain 3 to start a new row. Now I have did all the rows. You can increase or decrease according to you. I think this is the perfect size, so I have did this much only. Now for the row 14, chain 15, And now you have to skip two chains and place one double crochet into the 13th chain. Wrap up your yarn, put the hook into the chain, pull through two. Now again chain 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 and 12. Wrap up yarn and place one double crochet into the top of next double crochet. So now we are splitting each section in two like this. My chains are 25, so I have did half for it, like 12 there and 12 there. So I'm placing my double crochet into the 13th stitch. Again chain 12, skip 12 chains and place one double crochet into the 13th chain. Chain 12 and place one double crochet just above the next double crochet. So now we will repeat this till the end. You have to split your sections into two. So we will be repeating this. I'm done with this row. Now I'll chain 15 again. Turn your work. Now place one double crochet just into the next double crochet we have did before in between. Chain 2, place one double crochet into the same stitch. Chain 12, place one double crochet just onto the next double crochet. All the increases are happening in the middle section only. In the corners you have to place one double crochet only. Now again chain 12 and place one double crochet, chain 2, one double crochet into the next double crochet in between. Pull through 2 and pull through 2, chain 2 and again place one double crochet into the same stitch. Now chain 12, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 and 12. Place one double crochet into the next double crochet. Now repeat this process till the end. In every middle section you have to place one double crochet, chain 2 and one double crochet. So you'll end up like this, like V's will start forming. And now row 16, our last row. Again chain 15. Turn your work. Now place one double crochet into the next double crochet, you can see, which is the first increase, like first V we made. You have not to do, sorry, you don't have to do the double crochet in between. You have to do double crochet on the top of double crochet only, like we have did before in all the rows. After doing double crochet, chain 6, count the third chain and slip stitch into that. Again chain 3 and place one double crochet into the next double crochet. So we have got this pointy thing. Now chain 12, place one double crochet into the next double crochet, chain 12, place one double crochet into the next double crochet, chain 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6, and slip stitch onto the third chain. Now chain 3 and place one double crochet into the next double crochet, chain 12 and place one double crochet into the next double crochet, and you have to repeat this process till the end. So we are gonna do one double crochet, chain 6, slip stitch into the third chain and chain 3 again, and placing one double crochet into the next double crochet again till the end. All this increasing will be done in the between, and at the corners you will place only one double crochet. Repeat this till the end. Chain 12, place one double crochet, chain 6, slip stitch onto the third chain from the hook, chain 3, again place one double crochet, chain 12 and place one double crochet into the next double crochet. Repeat till the end. Now I'm done with my row 16. This is how it will look like in the end. You have to chain 1 and cut off your yarn now. Now take up your yarn again and make a slip knot. Now chain 75. If you want your string to be like more lengthy, you can do 85. If you want it to be shorter, you can do 70 or 65. Just make sure you're counting your chains because you have to do same on the other side as well. So I'm going to chain 75. After chaining 75, take the main part and connect at the very corner. Like you have to attach your yarn at the third chain with slip stitch. Now I'm gonna place one slip stitch into each chain. It will make your project look cleaner and neater. Just make sure you are doing every chain slip stitch on every chain. Repeat this till the next corner. Put your yarn, pull and pull through that loop. Now I have did the slip stitch till the end, like at the very corner you can see. Till this point you have to make slip stitch. After reaching corner, you have to do chains as much as you did previously, like on the other side. I have did 75, so I'll do 75 on this side only. You can do chains like you have did in other corner. Do that same for that next corner. Now cut off your yarn and weave in the ends. Now for the strings part, I am cutting the yarn like this only, and the other two ends I'll weave in. I'm going back and forth, and now I'll cut off the yarn. So our project is ready. If you make this through my tutorial, do tag me on Instagram and let me know. And if you have any queries, you can comment down below. And thank you for watching. Bye bye.